You are now entering a techie zone.
Fragile. Welcome back into the Mind of the Techies world, and happy 2016. This is my first video of 2016, and to no surprise, it's another unboxing video! Woohoo! This is actually an unboxing video. I know they've been taking over this channel as of lately, but one must unbox things, can't we? So this is another computer that I don't need, but kind of wanted. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm not going to waste a lot of time. Just go ahead and get into it. As soon as I don't think I need my scissors for this, but I've got my scissors out just in case. So this is a Mac. What's supposed to be in here is a MacBook. No surprise. I don't think I need my scissors for this, do we? No, I don't think I do. Let me just stand it up. And no, I'm not going to need my scissors for this. I can just do this. I can just rip it open from the top. It'd go a lot better if I had a tripod. Actually, no, there's a piece of tape here, so let me grab the scissors and just kind of, let's see, set the camera down just for one moment. Go a lot better if I had a tripod, but I don't. So we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Somehow, some way, we'll make it work, right? Okay, let's take a look at this, see what we can do here. So you're looking at the desk, I think. I'm trying to see from the viewfinder here. Alright. There's the first time, let's see here. Well, hold on here. Let me just kind of cut through this. I'm just going to cut this box. There's just no sense of me keeping the box, right? There you go. Just cut through the box. There we go. Sometimes that's just what you got to do, you know what I mean? Okay, so I already told you what should be in here, but you can see what it is. It's a MacBook. So let me go ahead and sit this down, and we have in here packing peanuts, and they're kind of falling out. So let's go ahead and move the packing peanuts out of the way. And I think I can just slide it out, just like, hold on here. I can slide it out just like that. The packing peanuts are falling all over. Look at it, it's just everywhere. And do one quick inspection in here. There's going to be no one more thing, no one last thing. No, so let me pause for a moment. Let me get all these packing peanuts cleaned up, and we'll continue on. Okay, we're back. I got the packing peanut mess cleaned up, so let's go ahead and get into this. This is bubble wrap here. Let's see. Hopefully, I don't need to cut this. Actually, we will. We'll cut through it. So this is a MacBook. You've seen what it is. This is not the unibody MacBook. This is the original. Discrete is what it's called. Polycarbonate plastic MacBook. I had one of these years ago. I'm going to say about 5 years ago, I had one of these, and it was my main computer. Before I bought my old 2012 MacBook Pro, which I no longer have, I sold that, and I bought that other MacBook Pro you've seen. That was the last video that was uploaded on this channel. Was my 15-inch MacBook Pro that I recently bought. And I bought my old 2012 MacBook Pro. I bought it brand new, and it replaced this white MacBook here. Okay, so here we have the MacBook itself. It's got this green piece of paper. With it says, "Thank you for your purchase." It says, "Username is going to be new user and password 1234. So that's how we must log into the machine. And contact us first, and all that stuff. So I'll look at that later. So let's take a look at the MacBook here. The top of this, this is the white plastic MacBook. This is supposed to be an early 2008 model, but we'll look at that later. The top of this, the top of this is not in good shape. Looks like some sticker residue here. It's not really in all that good of shape. I might be able to replace this. This top case, this LCD lid. It's not really in top shape. as good shape as I was hoping it would be in, but yeah, I guess that's alright. I mean, it did list it with some things like that, so that's not bad. I do expect cracking on the palm rest because they always crack. This MacBook was nicknamed the Crack Book because it always cracked. But yes, I actually had one of these white MacBooks, and I was using it as my primary machine from about 2011 till about 2012 when I bought my old MacBook Pro that I had, not this one, the smaller one that I had. I ultimately sold that one, and I bought, this actually is not a Focus, this is actually not a Retina MacBook Pro, this is just a 15-inch standard MacBook Pro. I bought this as a kind of a non-working item, and I put a new logic board in it, and I've been using this as my main machine for now. I am upgrading to a Retina model, hopefully, this year when the new models come out. So, this is the white plastic MacBook. I actually much prefer a plastic machine versus a metal machine, simply because it withstands impact a little bit better. You know, if it were to get scratched, you could easily buff the scratches out and whatnot, but yeah, maybe a little bit of shine. I'll clean it up a little bit of shine. Looks like there's some sticker. Looks like somebody had a sticker on here. I can get that off. So let's take a quick tour around the machine here. Let's take a look at the bottom real quick. Yeah, this really is not in as good of condition as I was kind of hoping it would be in, but it's still passable by my standards. The bottom of this looks to be in good shape. I want to take a look at this real quick. It's kind of rubbed off. Let's see if I can read it here. I don't think the serial numbers listed. Here's the battery. I actually do have a genuine, it looks like the battery is stone dead. I actually do have a battery for this, a genuine Apple battery. I do actually have one of these genuine batteries. I had it because I bought it. I bought a brand new, it wasn't brand new, this is genuine, right? Yes, it is a genuine MacBook rechargeable battery. I actually have one of these. It's there in my computer bin, in my closet. I'm going to have to dig it out. But I bought, this is the same battery that I had bought. Apple used to sell these. They're not anymore. I just recently found out they're not really selling these anymore, I don't think. They were selling these for like $125, brand new. And I bought mine because I needed a new battery for my old MacBook that I used to have. You know, the one that was similar to this. I bought it on eBay, 10 cycles, $45. It only had 10 cycles on it, $45. And I think that battery still works. I haven't had a machine to test it in for quite a while, so it's probably stone dead. This one might also, I don't know if this one holds a charge or not. I do have a second battery for this. I actually did save parts from my old white MacBook that I had. I saved a crap load of parts from it because what happened is the logic board went out on it. And I took the machine and I parted it out. And I believe I saved the top case and the keyboard assembly, the battery, and the screen bezel. So if those two, because those were in good shape, if this one has cracking on the palm rest or the screen bezel, I can replace it because I have the parts to replace it, and I don't have to go out and buy new parts. So let's take a look around the left side. We have MagSafe connection here for power. We have a gigabit Ethernet. We have mini DVI, which actually requires an adapter. I do have one of these adapters. It's somewhere in my closet. FireWire 400, USB 2.0, microphone, headphone, and a Kensington lock slot. Around the front, all we have is the magnetic latch, sleep light, and IR sensor for the Apple remote, which I don't have. I used to have an Apple remote, but I don't anymore. And the slot loading optical drive. I think this might be a combo drive or it's either a super drive. And nothing on the back but the speakers, which is a horrible place for the speakers in my opinion. And the very narrow cooling vent for the fan. The speakers on this are, I think they're set up very similar to the 13-inch MacBook Pro, where it's designed to, where the speakers are in the back and they're designed to bounce off the screen, and that may sound like a good idea. It's just horrible. The sound quality is not good on smaller MacBooks. The 13-inch MacBook and the 13-inch MacBook Pro especially have absolutely deplorable. It's not deplorable, it's just there's no real volume. You really need speakers. It's not like the 15-inch where you've got the audio channels on both sides and it comes up this way like it should. It bounces off the screen on the 13-inch model, and that's just a horrible design. I wish Apple would change that, but I guess with the smaller room, you know, they had to find some way to do it. So let's go ahead and open this up, see what we've got inside. It's going to be a little stiff. Okay. No real cracking. Surprised by that. It is a bit dirty. I would have figured they would have, well, it is a bit dirty. It's nothing that's a little bit of, it's nothing that won't clean up. I mean, it won't, I mean, it'll clean up. Those hinges are a little loose. Seems like it has a little bit too much give in it. But again, this is not going to be a computer I'm going to be using all the time, so it's not like, you know, I don't know, this screen seems to have a little bit of free motion in it. It's been a while since I've owned one of these, so I don't quite remember if it's supposed to be that loose. I don't think so. It seems to have a little bit of freeness in it. Okay, keyboard. Yeah, this thing could go for a bit of a cleanup. It's obviously something I can't fix. I mean, it's not nothing I can't fix. Just a little bit of, you know, a little wipe down will definitely help it. I don't see any cracks in the display, so that's good. So this should be a early 2008 model, which means this can hold up to Lion natively. People have been able to get Mountain Lion on these machines by using some utility. I think it's called ML Post Factor or something. I don't quite remember the name of it. I'd have to do a Google search on it. But maybe I'll experiment with that. I can get a copy of Leopard. I don't have a retail copy of Leopard. I can still get it. And actually, this should have Snow Leopard loaded on it. And just in case I need to do anything, oops, and I'm knocking stuff over. Just in case I need to do anything, I did break out my copy of Snow Leopard. So just in case if I need to do anything, I broke it out just in case. Let's go ahead and see. I don't think it's going to boot. No, that battery is stone dead. So we're going to have to plug her in. So let me just steal power from my MacBook Pro. This is an 85 watt. An 80 watt, not an 85. It's an 80 watts or 85 or whatever the 15-inch uses, 80, 85, whatever. Whoa, but it doesn't really matter. The wattage doesn't really matter. It all works. I guess it's better to be up on the wattage than it is to be down on the wattage, I guess. But let's go ahead and plug her in. We get something. Okay. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. See if it boots. Yep, here it comes. I think it's going to boot into Snow Leopard. I will upgrade this to Lion. I got to figure out what year this is, so I need to figure out but I can find out the year. So our username is going to be new user and password 1234. That's how we're going to log into this thing. There's really no cracking up here on the screen bezel, which kind of surprises me, not even down here. Oh, okay, we don't even need to log in. Okay, that's good. Takes us right to a Snow Leopard desktop. Let's not connect to any Wi-Fi networks at this moment. See, we have OpenOffice on here, so there is something on here. Let's take a look at this battery. 20 hours until full. I don't know if that battery is any good, but we'll see. Percentage, that's stone dead. It's keeping time, is it? No, it's off. It's not 7:04. It's a little later than that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. What do we got here? It is 1068, 2.1 GHz Core 2 Duo, and I believe that 2.1 GHz will fall in line with the early 2008 model. 2 gigabytes of 667 megahertz DDR2 RAM. I believe that's the maximum these machines can hold. MacBook 4.1. MacBook 4.1, yeah, that correlates with the early 2008 models, I'm pretty certain. Let's take a look at graphics. They should have an Intel GMA. Yeah, Intel GMA. Nothing really surprising there. Disk burning, what do we got for an optical? It is a CDRW, so it looks like it is a combo drive. Okay. Let's go ahead and try connecting. It did see Wi-Fi networks, but let's go ahead and try connecting to my wireless network. It's going to be that one. And the password for our network is going to be... And there we go. We're connected. And let's go ahead and just click on Safari here. And yes, Wi-Fi is working just fine. So yeah, this can hold a maximum of Lion. Ooh, we got the flying toasters! Woohoo! I love this screensaver, the flying toasters. It's amazing. Anyway. Actually, so this is a fully working machine, it looks like. Let's take a look at software. What else is in here? Just OpenOffice. So it looks like a clean load of Snow Leopard, which is good. There's not even iLife in here. It's completely empty, minus OpenOffice. So I will have to put iLife on here. I believe with Lion. I'm going to actually upgrade this to Lion, so there's really no... I do want to check the hard disk. That's what I do want to do. So I got to go back because I want to check the hard disk. It should be 120, I think is what's in here. We want serial, not that, serial ATA. It's a Fujitsu drive. Capacity 200 and, whoops, hold on, that's not it. Serial ATA, not that. Wait a minute here. Ah, there we go. I was looking at the wrong thing. It is a 120. And it is a Fujitsu drive. Fujitsu 120. So that is the hard drive inside of here, which is perfectly fine for me. Again, this is not going to be a machine I'm going to use all the time. I don't even know why I bought this, honestly. But, you know, I've kind of wanted one of these MacBooks back on my computer shelf over here. I've been kind of wanting another one. Simply because I used to have one, and you know, I kind of miss these old plastic machines, even though that they were prone to cracking and all that kind of stuff. I kind of wanted one, so I got one. Yeah, that top, this screen lid is not in good shape. I'm gonna have to, and I'm not liking how loose this screen is. I mean, it's not especially loose, but it looks like it's got some give in it. Like, I'll show you on my MacBook Pro here, there isn't a lot of give in it. The hinges are nice and tight. This one seems to flop a bit more than it should. So I'm not too lenient on that. So, but again, I'm not going to use this machine a whole lot. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this machine. Now the time is correct, Monday 8:01. When I connected to the internet, it automatically set the time. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this machine, honestly. To be honest with you, I don't. But I kind of wanted another one, so here it is. Yes, so there it is. Yeah, it could go for a little bit of a cleaning. It's kind of dirty book. It could go for a bit of a cleaning. I don't know why they didn't clean it, but it's just a little thing. Okay, so that's pretty much all I've got for you. Oh, they didn't put the... Oh, there it is. So that's pretty much all I've got for you in this video. This is the unboxing, first boot and first look of an early 2008's MacBook. Something I don't need, but I kind of wanted. I don't think this battery is any good. It's either no good or it's completely dead. Or it's been discharged for so long. Either way, I'm going to dig out that old battery and I'm going to put it in here. The battery's in my closet. I just seen it when I cleaned it. So anyway, that's pretty much about it. It could go for a bit of a cleaning. Again, I might be able to get another screen and replace it if I ever... I'm not too happy with that. But the overall condition, I'm surprised there's no cracks in it. I mean, I will say that. I mean, these things are known for cracking, and this one has no cracks in it. But it's kind of dirty, so I'm not too happy about that. But again, it's nothing that I can't clean up. Maybe this top case will look a lot better after I clean it up. We'll see. So anyway, I'm going to end here. I actually have a 60-watt power supply over on my laptop shelf. I should probably get it and plug this in to see if that battery holds a charge. But anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for you in this video. I don't know if you heard it, it went bling! There's actually a cool little Unix command you can run to make any Mac running at least OS 10.10 make that bling sound when you plug it in. It's the same sound that iPad makes when you plug it in to charge. There's a you can actually look that up. It's quite cool. So anyway, I'm going to end here. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the unboxing, first boot, and first look of an early 2008 MacBook. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from the Techies World, hit that subscribe button down below. I've got more videos coming down the line throughout this year. It's a new year, new technology, and all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching.